Hi, this is Grover with Blue Collar Codes, the Quick and Dirty, episode 14. I'm going to overview how to set up a virtual environment and use pip to install packages, and then also to create a requirements or dependencies file, and then a few more things with virtual environments to remove them. So here I've started with a new empty project, and where I just went to open folder and I just created a blank folder in my repositories area. And what I can do from here is use the terminal. I use gitbash, and here we are going to set up the virtual environment. And so just notice the location. I spelled that incorrectly, but disregard that. But the location of where this code is going to be running from is this. So it's going to create that environment in this folder. And the syntax is simply Python space -m space venv space then the name of your virtual environment. And this is just using the built-in venv module that comes with Python. So right here what you can see is it just made a copy of the basic libraries and created that folder myvenv. And now from here we can use pip to say install a package, but first we need to remember to activate the virtual environment so that this terminal session is going to be running in that environment. So you can do and so just notice now this is just a line of code. You're basically running the file that is located here in scripts, so myvenv scripts activate. You're just running this bat file that's basically just making it so that now you're going to be installing packages into your virtual environment versus your basic path or project location. So now we can use pip to install a random package. I'm just going to do More-Itertools. And so it just installed More-Itertools into this packages, and now you can see here the library and site packages includes pip as well as More-Itertools. And so now you're free to use that or import it into your projects. So let's say this was the only dependency you had. What you can do using pip is to freeze and write the requirements or dependencies to a file using pip freeze, then the right or the less than or greater than symbol, and that creates this file external to your virtual environment where now it wrote down your dependencies. So let's say you had a project that had a lot of different dependencies and imported modules and packages. It would just automatically take all of those in your virtual environment and create this file so that you can post this to your GitHub repository, other people can download it, and then simply do what I'm about to show you here. So I'm going to do pip uninstall. I'm going to uninstall More-Itertools. And so you can see now that it's missing Itertools or More-Itertools right here. And now I can actually use the requirements file to just update that and automatically import it. And so as you can see now, it just reinstalled the More-Itertools package into my virtual environment. So let me clear this up for you. And so what I want to do now actually is just remove the virtual environment. But first I want to deactivate, and what you can do that how you can do that is just typing in deactivate into the gitbash terminal. And now I'm going to just remove the virtual environment just to show you how you can do that. So now the virtual environment is gone, and now I can also remove this file. So as you can see, that was a brief overview of how to create a virtual environment, install packages with pip, create a dependencies file, and then remove your virtual environment. Again, this is Grover with Blue Collar Codes, the quick and dirty. I'll see you next time. Thanks.